All right, hello, I'm Mike Delaney, and I'm going to be telling you guys a few things about Portland, Oregon, and their 2035 sustainability plan. Here you can see some of their main visions, but I'll start with an overview of Portland in general. Portland is the largest city in the state of Oregon, with a population of about 620,000 people. It was founded in 1843 by two business partners, William Overton and Asa Lovejoy. Initially, the city only comprised of about 800 people, but Portland became a popular destination as settlers migrated west due to its easy port access and its abundance of timber. Today, Portland is one of the United States' major cities, and it is expected to grow by an additional 240,000 residents by the year 2035. This is about a third of Portland's current population. The population of Portland and its rapid expansion are no surprise due to its comprehensive approach to sustainability, economic prosperity, health, safety, and more. Portland's current plan, the 2035 Comprehensive Plan, builds upon previous plans such as the 2012 Portland Plan, according to which their plan was to bring together businesses, residents, and nonprofits to create a strategic outline on how to make Portland thrive. The plan dealt with budgeting, land zoning usage, and worked across numerous public agencies to grow Portland cohesively in all areas. This new comprehensive plan expanded upon the initial plan and broke down specific guidelines and factors, such as the economic, social, and environmental pillars that I will expand upon shortly. Environmentally, Portland plans to reduce its carbon footprint, and they look to strategically expand while also keeping the environment in mind and protecting their natural resources. Portland will invest in expanding the economy in lower income areas and promote neighborhood resiliency as well as helping economic inequality, especially among minority communities. The plan puts Portland's vision as a clear path forward with residents and businesses in mind. According to the 2035 plan, Portland's vision states that Portland is a prosperous, healthy, equitable, and resilient city where everyone has access to opportunity and is engaged in shaping decisions that affect their lives. And here you can kind of see some of the framework they have for this plan in terms of the form of the city. So now getting into the social and economic pillars of their plan. Portland is a city that realizes a sustainable future goes far beyond green spaces for residents or a reduced carbon footprint in overall environmental health. It requires care and consideration of the city's economic and social health as well. Portland has a robust growing economy, which they expect to add 140,000 jobs to by 2035. Portland desires to be a destination city for job hunting in the area, looking to capture 25% of employment growth in the 7-county region. This will all be done with incentives. According to the plan, this will all be done with incentives to ensure the growth includes renewable energy and a reduced environmental footprint. They also believe in equitable prosperity for all citizens. Currently, income growth has been among the top 20% earners in Portland, harming economic and social mobility for primary minority communities. By 2035, they intend to increase income self-sufficiency by 13%. This includes developing and implementing a proper structure that leads to mid and high income employment opportunities that do not require a college degree. According to the plan, Portland believes that this is a viable option to ensure economic health and prosperity for the entire city, leading to new businesses that enhance the culture and lifestyle of the city, all while not compromising their environment. Portland also recognizes that a sustainable future has a substantial social impact. We know this can be used to develop the community atmosphere of the city, making it easier to call home. One goal to achieve by 2035 is to build city greenways. These consist of parks, bike trails, and open spaces that blend environmental health with healthy social lifestyles. These greenways incentivize the use of environmentally friendly methods of transportation, such as biking, walking, and public transportation. Further, these spaces induce residents to get outside their house and meet their neighbors, helping to achieve a desired outcome of increased community interaction. According to the plan, these greenways also allow for easier stormwater management and cleaning by having less impervious area. Within these efforts, the city wants to incorporate the people into the decision-making process. It is critical we hear the voices of all citizens, especially the underrepresented and underserved, considering that this plan is to serve the people. One way of doing so is to connect with local business coalitions and neighborhood associations. By doing so, the people are active in their government, increasing local buy-in and excitement regarding the future. It is something being done for them or with their money. It is a choice given to them and something we build together. The diagram here was taken from the plan and illustrates one of the things that they're trying to counter. The way that rising housing costs has been relocating certain populations, demographics of people. And it's one of their goals in their plan is to mitigate against trends like this. Getting into the environmental pillar of their plan, Portland is a city that has been consistently planning to create a prosperous, healthy, educated, and equitable environment for its citizens. Environmental health and resilience are two of the 5 guidelines in the 2035 Comprehensive Plan. The plan realizes the value of the natural resources in and around Portland. These resources help Portland clean its air and water and preserve its ecosystem. The city's parks and green spaces allow citizens to interact with the ecosystem in a healthy and reinforcing manner. Moreover, the city of Portland understands that urbanization is affecting these resources, and they are planning countermeasures. These countermeasures attempt to expand the public space system, introduce low-carbon transportation, and reduce the impact of development on the natural resources. First, the city planners are developing a design to work with nature. For instance, natural landscapes, green roofs, and rain gardens are being used to support natural air and water cleansing. Second, the city is building nature-friendly infrastructure to fight the urban heat island effect and minimize risks of flooding and landslides. Lastly, the city is preserving and enhancing its greenways and urban habitat corridors. This will allow fish and wildlife to move around the city and keep the ecosystem in check. These measures serve to support the environmental health of Portland. Natural and man-made disasters, climate change, and economic shifts have increased the importance for a city to be resilient. This is why Portland has determined resilience to be one of the core principles within sustainable development. Portland faces a risk to its environment, economy, and society from natural and man-made disasters such as floods, earthquakes, climate change, extreme heat, and economic/energy shock. To become resilient in the face of all these risks, Portland is taking the following measures. 1. Direct growth in low-risk areas. 2. Investing to reduce risk. 3. Neighborhood resilience. And 4. A low-carbon economy. All things considered, it is evident that Portland has a very constructive plan. The plan incorporates the state's sustainability guidelines in forming its own policies and integrates them with existing regional movements. Furthermore, the plan has adopted a factual basis which helps planners evaluate progress and provide constructive feedback. Therefore, Portland shows promise of being one of the leading sustainable cities in the near future. So, lastly, for recommendations. In Portland, we believe that sustainable social, economic, and environmental development must all be intersectional. One suggestion for the future is to encourage the creation of more green jobs. According to an author with Forbes magazine, the best way to create green jobs is by incentivizing the growth of small businesses in the service sector. We suggest that small businesses can improve their contribution to the pro-environmental movement, and their dedication to employ local workers should be given a tax break. Another suggestion for the City of Portland is to further incentivize people in the community to reduce their carbon emissions by making transportation by car the least favorable option. To do this, we suggest that the city either implements a small fee for car owners or offers tax breaks for people who don't own a car. Another way to reduce emissions is to continue to create more reliable and technologically advanced public transportation. By gradually phasing out all forms of transportation that generate harmful emissions, we will meet our goal of reducing the city's carbon footprint. Finally, as Portland starts accomplishing some of the 2035 goals, we believe that the scale of sustainable development must grow. Portland, as a city, should set a good example for nearby cities in the state of Oregon. We suggest that a new 2050 comprehensive plan be devised, which involves introducing some of the 2035 goals into nearby smaller cities, as well as reassessing and creating new goals within the city of Portland. By gaining support across the state of Oregon, our state will be taking a step in the right direction towards sustainable development across the country. While our 2035 plan is indeed very extensive, it will never be perfect. That is why in Portland we strive to be on a path of continued learning and growth. And lastly, here are the sources we use for all of the above. Thank you.